Tatiana, I just want to ask you, how are you, my friend?
Okay. I am very good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? No, I mean it. How are you, really? In a world drowning in doom scrolling, endless notifications, and global overwhelm, world news featuring conflicts, aggressive politics, it's easy to feel lost in a world of information overload. But what if there is a solution? Navigating this pressure is actually simpler than you think. The truth is, many around us are hitting the lost phase, struggling just to live. But what if a genuine connection is the life raft they need? World Mental Health Day, 10th of October. I'm issuing you a challenge. That is to commit to one simple act of genuine kindness each day for the coming week. Take time to talk to a friend, to a neighbour, or perhaps just to a stranger, and do so with honesty, genuine interest, and curiosity. It's not about fixing them, it's simply about seeing them, letting them know that they are alive and they also have value. Are you ready to shift from overwhelmed to connected? Listen to this week's full episode of Peace Unplugged. James, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, Marty. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm going to look into the science of connection and we can look at some actionable steps, in particular to combat what is known as digital burnout. I encourage you to click the link in the description and subscribe to this channel and start your daily kindness challenge today. This episode is important because we're talking about World Mental Health Day, marked every year on the 10th of October. As we record this in 2025, this day continues to be a global reminder that mental health matters as much as physical health, and that conversations about well-being are more important than ever. Okay, so let's look a little bit at history. The origins of World Mental Health Day. World Mental Health Day was first celebrated in 1992 thanks to the initiative of the World Mental Health Federation, or the WFMH. That's a global non-profit organisation formed in 1948. The goal was simple and powerful. That was to raise awareness about mental health issues around the world and make efforts to support better care and treatment. Every year, the day centred around a different theme. Past themes have focused on issues like depression, workplace well-being, suicide prevention, and the impact of inequality. Hi, Annette. How are you?
Good, thank you. And how's you today?
I'm good, thank you very much. The ultimate purpose is twofold: awareness, to break down stigma and encourage open conversations. Then there's action, to push governments, healthcare systems, and to communities towards improving access to mental health care. Looking ahead, the vision is for mental health to be fully integrated into global health policy so that care is universal and that it's stigma-free. Ultimately, that it is recognised as a human right. So how did we get to where we are now? Here's what I found during my research. Here's a brief history of mental health treatment. Understanding why this day is important means looking back at how far we've come. In ancient times, mental health was often explained through spirituality, sometimes with healing rituals, other times with controversial practices like exorcisms. In the Middle Ages in Europe, mental illness was linked to morality or to sin, leading to harsh treatments and confinement. In the 18th to 19th century, reformers like Philippe Pinel in France and Dorothea Dix in the USA fought for more humane, compassionate treatment, leading to the moral treatment movement. In the early 20th century, psychiatry advanced, but with more controversial methods like electroconvulsive therapy in its early aggressive form, insulin shock therapy, and lobotomies. I think I pronounced that correctly. Mid to late 20th century, the introduction of psychiatric medications, alongside the rise of psychotherapy and community-based care. Today, mental health treatment is holistic, recognizing medication, therapy, prevention, and lifestyle all playing important roles. So there are the pharmaceutical approaches. Emil Kraepelin, late 19th to early 20th century, often called the father of modern psychiatry. He classified mental disorders systematically, laying the groundwork for diagnosis and pharmacological treatment. Jean Delay and Pierre Denica, 1950s, introduced chlorpromazine, the first widely used antipsychotic, which revolutionized treatment for schizophrenia. Ronald Kuhn discovered the antidepressant properties of imipramine, opening the door to modern antidepressant therapies. Arvid Carlson, his work on dopamine led to the development of antipsychotic medications and later treatments for Parkinson's disease, earning him a Nobel Prize. The debate over pharmacological versus psychosocial approaches, or combinations of both, rages on. So let's look at that. The positives are medications made it possible for millions to live outside institutions and manage symptoms effectively. The negative sides, side effects such as weight gain, tremors, emotional blunting, these have been severe for many people. Some critics argue that pharmaceuticals are overprescribed, treating symptoms but not the root causes. So let's look at the psychosocial approaches. Sigmund Freud, late 19th to early 20th century, founder of psychoanalysis, which introduced talk therapy as a form of treatment through controversial in its scientific basis. Carl Rogers, mid-20th century, developed person-centered therapy, emphasizing empathy, acceptance, and the patient's inner capacity for growth. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much. Aaron Beck, founder of cognitive behavioral therapy, now one of the most widely practiced evidence-based psychotherapies in the world. Marsha Lynham created dialectical behavioral therapy, or DBT, which has been groundbreaking for treating borderline personality disorders and self-harm. So the positives are psychosocial treatments address thought patterns, behaviours and emotions, often with lasting benefits without medical side effects. And we go to the negatives. Access can be limited by cost or lack of training therapists. Effectiveness also depends on the client's willingness to have the ability to engage. That's something that's not always possible with mental illness. The debate between pharmaceutical and psychosocial approaches has been ongoing for decades. Some argue that medications are too heavily relied on, influenced by the pharmaceutical industry, while therapy is underfunded. Others point out that therapy alone cannot always stabilise severe conditions such as schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. A growing movement calls for integrated care, where medication is available when needed, but therapy, social support, and preventative measures are equally prioritised. The controversy highlights a deeper truth. Mental health is complex, and a one-size-all simply does not exist. So why does World Mental Health Day matter in 2025? Mental health is the centre of global conversations, whether it's about the impact of social media, climate anxiety, or the COVID-19 pandemic. This year's World Mental Health Day reminds us that talking about mental health saves lives. Seeking health is a strength, it's not a weakness. The future must ensure mental health care is universal, affordable, and stigma-free. As promised, here are some tips to combat digital burnout. Digital burnout comes from excessive screen time, that constant connectivity, overwhelming amount of information that we receive. So combating it, we need to set some boundaries and to prioritise some real life connection. That way we can care for overall well-being. So here are the key steps to combat digital burnout. Number one, set strict boundaries and limit your screen time. Establish, if you like, some unplugged, sort out specific hours, i.e. after dinner or 1 hour before bedtime. Make those times completely tech-free. Try leaving your phone in a different room. Now that's a challenge, isn't it? Create device-free zones. Ban the screens from the bedroom. That's another toughie, isn't it? Set aside areas for rest. Use an alarm clock instead of your mobile phone. Limit your work connectivity. So that means avoid checking work emails or messages outside of business hours. If you must work late, set your messages to send during work time hours only.
Marty,
Hi Adrian, how are you today?
I'm very, very well. Thank you, Marty. First time I've been able to say that for a long time.
Lovely, thank
Yeah,
you very
brilliant.
much.
How are
Bless
you?
you.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Sure.
Use the tools we have to enforce those limits. For instance, utilize your phone's built-in screen time on iOS or digital well-being on the Android features to set daily times and limits on addictive apps. Point 2, take intentional digital breaks. Schedule regular breaks. Plan short routine breaks away from your screen throughout the workday. Walk around, stretch, or simply walk away. Follow the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. This will help reduce your eye strain. Take a digital detox. Plan a short-term deliberate break, a few hours a day or a weekend. That'll be where you completely disconnect from non-essential devices. Number 3, declutter and curate your digital environment. Turn off notifications. That means going into your settings and disable all non-essential notifications in social media and news alerts and that sort of. Suggested that we cull our digital herd, i.e. unfollow, mute or delete social media accounts that we don't use, newsletters, or get rid of apps that don't really have any value, especially ones that provoke anxiety. Optimize your workspace. If working digitally, ensure your setups are ergonomic and your files and folders are organized to reduce frustration and system-related stress. Number 4, prioritize offline connections and hobbies. Connect face-to-face. Make an effort to socialize with friends and family. Do this in person instead of through digital channels where possible. Turn off your phone when you're together with people. Think about pursuing some analog hobbies, perhaps. Re-engage with hobbies that don't involve screen time. For instance, such as reading a physical book, is suggesting cooking or exercising or gardening, or just going for a walk outdoors. Practice mindfulness. Daily meditations in your day can help you to reduce your stress, bring your focus back to the present moment. Number 5, focus on holistic health. Maintain a healthy routine. Establish consistent schedules for work, sleep, and meals to provide structure and reduce the risk of working too long. Make sleep a priority. Consistent digital use, especially before bed, disrupts our sleep. So commit some tech-free time before sleeping to improve our sleep quality. Ensure a work-life balance. Actively make time for rest, physical activity, and things that bring us joy outside of work. View your health and relationships as your main priorities. Make sure you seek support when you need it. If you find that digital burnout is significantly impacting your daily life, mental health, or relationships, consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Hiya, how are you today?
Hey, Marty, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all, thank you.
Beautiful
good.
day, isn't it? Have a great one.
I will do. Thanks very much. So, as we reflect on World Mental Health Day 2025, let's remember mental health is not a side issue. It's central to our well-being and it's central to society as a whole. Pioneers of the past gave us breakthroughs, but it's our responsibility to push through for the future where everybody gets the care that they need. Take this opportunity to check in with yourself, check in with somebody else, and keep the conversation going. Thank you for joining me on this episode. If you found this meaningful, please share it, especially with somebody that you think might benefit from it. Let's keep spreading the awareness together. Remember that mental health is everybody's business. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Here's wishing you peace and tranquility. So, James, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you very much.